We have been efficiently using digital agent into our Evalueserve environment, and we have used it to integrate with their teams, wherein people can raise their queries onto the fly whenever they are traveling, and that particular digital agent gives them the quick response, help them in raising the incidents or service request or resolving the issues in respect to the keywords which we have entered into the system, and give them the relevant knowledge base articles that help them to resolve their queries at the end, at the first step. If still they are not able to resolve it, then only an incident gets raised. So this has raised an user experience wherein people have been made self-efficient in resolving it, and people are now tech savvy, I would say, a bit, wherein they were at a ground level 0. Now it has been increased to a 10 or 20%, wherein people who have connected with the digital agent and they have now been expert onto the technology front, and they are resolving the issues themselves only, and this has lowered down our incidents count and the response time also onto it. When we were not onboarded onto the SymphonyAI, we were using the legacy systems, wherein we were using the manual work was being done by the team. So now we have automated few of the work processes, wherein if any particular person is getting any particular application installed, now an automated service request gets raised onto the access revocation, and that particular team who has resolved that particular incident gets assigned automatically, and a particular access gets revoked for that particular person, and that has also helped us in not breaching the compliance of that particular OEM or that particular application. This simultaneously helped us in checking us onto the count of the licenses, I would say, wherein an application has an N number of licenses, and to meet that particular N, this particular automation of the access revocation onto the timely basis that they are not using application prior to their access end date or the service validity date. This has helped us in meeting that particular compliances from the respective OEMs also as well. The automations which we have done onto the various fronts has been onto the ticket assignment to the respective team members or to the respective locations, because few of the applications which we have or the accesses which we have are as per the locations which we have in the system. So if I say that there is a location in China has some constraints onto their internet connectivity. So by raising a particular request for the China users only, or getting a particular service catalog in place, those particular things have helped the China team to achieve it, because right now we have created a workflow wherein the compliance form which is required by the China government is automated, filled onto the SymphonyAI only by the users. We have specifically created that particular form, compliance forms for the China users. They fill it out. That particular thing goes to the compliance team. They approve it post evaluation of all the metrics or all the parameters which have been filled by the users. And these particular things have helped us in meeting those particular compliance as per the locations or as per the requirements of those particular users. Digital agent has drastically helped us in moving from the manual work, or wherein we had a manual person sitting onto a system and responding to the queries raised by the users. The digital agent came into the place wherein all our incidents and service catalogs were mapped to the digital agent, and whenever a user is raising a query with that, the relevant KB article was first populated, wherein we make the people self-efficient in resolving the issues, and then only they come onto the IT team for helping them out. This particular things helped us in eradicating the L1 step, because the KB articles were created in line with the user's understanding, so that a layman can understand those particular KB articles. So the digital agent drastically helped us, And the people, I would say, we have majority of the teams in Europe or US who are on the go, on the fly always for the sales meet or anything. So those people always needed a help, so that because a human always needs a human touch. However, the digital agent helped us in bringing that particular human agent available for them 24/7 around the globe, wherein they get in touch. This digital agent helped us in answering, and they felt that there is someone to help them up, because in today's world, empathy is much important than sympathy for any user. So that digital agent brought us the empathy factor for us in the system. We have a legacy tool into the system, asset management. However, that particular tool was not compliant onto all the factors which were required by the clients or by the audit authorities. So bringing the IT asset management from SymphonyAI, we had a particular agent which is deployed onto the machine. We had an application which is scanning all the systems onto this. That particular agent is telling us the hardware configuration or the software compliances which that particular single user has. It helped us in finding what is the count of the licenses which we have taken from an OEM. Are we compliant on the total number of licenses purchased from an OEM? And if we are breaching any compliance, before we are getting into any complication from the OEMs, we are able to meet or decrease that particular compliances and bring it onto the agreed agreement with all the OEMs. Apart from that, the asset management helped us in tracking the assets which for the people who are not onto the Evalueserve domain. Whenever we say Evalueserve domain, machines are on Evalueserve domain. However, the people who are onto the sales or the client executives, we are now able to track those particular machines. And if at any point of time they do not have any non-compliant or any non-compliant machine, we push the application onto their systems and make them in compliance with our Evalueserve policies, which is helping us in meeting all the deadlines or all the compliances.